This video was done as part of an assignment for the course 3230, Evaluation of Learning, which is part of the Provincial Instructor Diploma Program in British Columbia, Canada. This video is about a class assessment technique called intermission. If you were like me growing up going to the movies, you remember perhaps some long movies like Ben-Hur, The Wizard of Oz, or perhaps Apocalypse Now, and other movie classics. These were long movies, but somewhere around the middle of the movie there was a break. The movie would stop and the words intermission would come on the screen. It was time to take a break from the movie, go to the bathroom if you needed to, grab a bite, and come back refreshed to enjoy the rest of the movie. Intermission is normally associated with movies, plays, the theater. The definition of intermission, according to the English dictionary, is a short break between the parts of a film, concert, or show. Or in American English, it refers to a short break between the parts of a game, or that something happens at, after, or during the intermission. This video, however, is not about an intermission during a movie or a play, but rather an application of this concept to the classroom environment. When we're talking about an intermission in the classroom, we're talking about giving students' brain a break to disconnect, to recharge, and be ready to continue absorbing information facilitated by the instructor. In an article published in Edutopia called Using Brain Breaks to Restore Students' Focus, an instructor described the experience of a teacher who was on leave for a period of time. And when she came back, her students complained that her substitute did not give them brain breaks. What the students were referring to as brain breaks are actually intermissions in the world of movies, theaters, and plays. An article in the Toledo Blade emphasizes as well that as social animals, we have a deep-seated human need to be together, to be in a community. Theater and movies feel the need for social interactions and provide a sense of community, which is also supported by the intermission. In the classroom, the intermission not only provides an opportunity for a brain break, but also an opportunity to feel part of a community. Educational research has found students in the 21st centuries do not have the same attention span as students did 10 or 20 years ago. An article published in The Resilient Educator states that the students' focus on a single activity vary from 10 to 18 minutes, sometimes between 7 and 8 minutes, or even as low as 2 minutes. The research also shows that a student's ability to maintain attention diminishes through the class period. Given this new light on attention span, intermissions would definitely work well in any situation where attention span is declining. Anytime you are having a 3-hour once-a-week session, particularly if it is in the evening where students are coming to class from work. And also when you want to switch gears and change topics during the lecture. It also will serve you well anytime students are not getting it and you need to reset. So why is it important to have intermission in the classroom? According to the same article published in Edutopia, for students to learn at their highest potential, their brains need to send signals efficiently from the sensory receptors, what they hear, see, touch, read, imagine, and experience, to the memory storage regions of the brain, which according to a recent study done at Massachusetts Institute of Technology are the hippocampus and the brain cortex. However, The most detrimental disruptions to traffic along these information pathways are stress and overload. When we are introducing brain breaks, this shift in activity mobilizes different networks in the brain, and these shifts allow those regions of the brain that are blocked by stress or high intensity work to revitalize. The resting place are now calm, focused, and ready again for optimal mood, attention, and memory. The use of intermissions must be strategically applied during a class session for it to be effective. It must involve all the members of the classroom. Students must understand what the purpose of this activity is. During the beginning of the semester, you may need to explain what it consists of and what the goal is. A limitation in the use of this activity would be its overuse. Another limitation would be a lack of creativity of the type of intermissions that are being used by not engaging or being accepted by all the members in the classroom. Another limitation is that when you're trying to use the intermission, students are not ready for it at the same time. There are many ways you can use intermissions effectively in a classroom environment. Some of the best practices include introducing it after a complex issue, making an intermission activity fun. You can use an intermission before introducing a new topic, or you can use intermission elements as a segue to a new topic. Intermission topics activities can also be connected to the lecture. There are also many other ideas in the textbook class assessment techniques that may apply to your specific situation. The purpose of an intermission is to give a student's brain a break. However, you can definitely give feedback on the activities that you have undertaken as intermissions to your students. Some of them could be share what you noticed during the activity, the connection between the students. Ask students to share the outcome, how they felt during the intermission. Keep tally of scores in case there was a competition, and maybe ask for input from students on the intermission topic, or ask for ideas for future intermissions that will definitely help to generate engagement in the classroom. Thank you so much for watching this presentation.